Hey guys, welcome. This is how we cut jackfruit. First I'd like to let you see, that's half of the jackfruit we got. It was about 35 pounds. That's the top end that's attached to the tree. That's the inside. The other half provided about that much, completely full of jackfruit pieces. Wonderful. Alright, so I'm not good at editing videos, so you can fast forward the pieces if you want. I got gloves on. Reason being is jackfruits have a lot of latex in them. Sticky latex. It's not latex like gloves or whatnot, but latex nonetheless, and it's sticky. Make sure you have a good sharp knife. Alright, coconut oil is what we're using. Let's take a little bit of coconut oil, rub it on your hands. Rub it on the blade of the knife, otherwise the knife will go in and stop because of the latex. Anyway, once that's all good, normally you take your jackfruit. This is the top end. Down here it came out about like this. Just chop it right in half. You can go this way, but it ruins a lot of the pods, and it turns out to be a lot harder to get it out. Anyway, straight in half. You'll see you'll cut some seeds in half and some of the pods in half, but that's okay. Take your knife, put it in. I'm not angling it, I'm just putting it straight in, right where the yellow of the pod meets the core. The core is not edible. Alright, right here. What you want to do is you want to go in as far as is easy to just cut around. Cut a circle. Just keep going around like that, right? Same thing on the skin. You can go a little deeper on the skin if you want, but go around on the skin. You're also going to need to re-oil your knife every once in a while, because the latex will stick and make it just stop moving. Okay, the skin is pretty easy to cut. Alright, just go like this. We're going to line there like that, and then you can just start peeling it off. Just watch your fingers, obviously don't cut yourself, because this is slippery with all the oil, and then you got the latex which makes things stick, so it's kind of a strange combination of cutting. See that? That's starting to go bad right there, but because the skin is so thick, it's not hitting the fruit yet. So, alright, just continue to pull. This is kind of a manual fruit to get. That's the skin. Those ridges are hard. They're not soft, but that's that. That's the inside of the skin. This yellow is actually edible. So if you want to take the extra time, you can cut these out and eat them. I don't suggest you sticking your face on there like like that, because it will stick to your face, and that's it's a pain in the ass to get off your face. Anyway, so that's what it looks like there. Okay, so the yellow is the pods, white is not edible. Alright, ironically, the white is the yellow pods. It turns into it. As the fruit matures, these tubes start turning into the pods. That's what it looks like anyway. Anyway, so you take that, dig in, so now you got your pod layer. You just put your thumb where the white is and kind of break out a pod. Okay, so now you got your pods. These yellow things, now this is latex is coming out of this, which is already getting sticky on my gloves. That's why I'm wearing gloves, because acetone has a hard time taking it off of your hands. Anyway, you take these off, alright, these little doodads. Now the pods are kind of compacted into each other. So that's a seed cavity. That's what another pod, that almost became a pod. You can still eat it, but that's, if this fruit was left a little longer on a tree, that would have became one of these. Alright, so I give that to my dogs because they like those. Anyway, you take these off because they don't taste very good and they're very chewy, like a piece of rubber. Alright, I got my trash can next to me, but I'm trying to do this quickly for you. Alright, take off all the little pieces. Okay, that's your pod right there. That's a pretty big pod because this is a pretty good sized fruit here. Alright, I'll show you what's in it. inside is just a big seed right there. That seed is not, you could eat it, but I don't eat them. What I do is I usually try to sprout them if they go. Inside is where the seed was. The seed is not very tasty. So I usually just take that piece and I throw it in the trash. And you take your pieces, if you want to seed them now, or just I usually just throw the whole things in because I save the seeds as I take them out. And you eat that. And it's sweet. It's got a very unique flavor. It's not like durian. Durian is a very pungent fruit that's really hard to get into, and it's an acquired taste. This is a lot more like cotton candy. I'd say it's more like cotton candy, a mango, and a banana kind of all mixed together. It's a very unique tropical flavor, but they're delicious. And you can get them at almost all your international markets. Yes, we go to an Asian international market in Nashville that has them, and they're actually pretty cheap. This one was 99 cents a pound, but because it was too heavy for their scales, we got it for 30 bucks, which, with the amount of fruit that it produces, is really good. You should be able to freeze these. We don't freeze them because we just eat them too fast. But if you want to freeze them, you know, I don't probably see a problem with that. It's probably like freezing anything else that's a fruit. Vacuum packing and freezing would probably be a good idea if you want to freeze. But that's everything about it. And enjoy.